Subsequently, did you ever find out, given you did look on the internet and things for information in the early stages, did you ever find out any useful resources that would have brought that missing component up to date? In other words, peer support, groups, chat rooms, anything like that that would have been useful? Or weren't you really looking for that of late?
I don't really look for it. I've lived by the thing that I said earlier, that I don't go on the internet looking for it, for that. And I try to do that with anything else, that any of my, anything else that happens. In terms of my family and what have you, I might look up to see what a term means, but I ain't going to dig any deeper, because you can find some really scary things that actually aren't relevant. And that's the thing that I've learned. And I think that's something that's really relevant. I've looked up Lymphedema Society in the past, and that's quite helpful to actually see different ways of dealing with the lymphedema, but that's not cancer related. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't have cancer. I've had cancer.
I see.
I don't have it. There's nothing I can do to stop myself getting it again. I probably will, I don't know, but there's nothing I can do apart from keep out the sun and all of the sort of relevant melanoma type related things, which I would do anyway because of my colouring. That there's nothing I can do to stop that. So as far as I'm concerned, you've just got to work with what you've got.
So this is a very interesting and healthy balance that you maintain. You're saying, I've been through it, it's in the past, and I'm okay in a way. But yet you're prepared, if you do need to be, for a future eventuality. So you must be quite a strong person to be prepared for it mentally and not let it unduly worry you on a day-to-day basis.
There's a case of it being all-consuming, and there's a case of just forgetting about it. And I think it's a case of trying to forget about it.
You find that more helpful.
I think
in your case.
I think if I thought about it every day consciously, then it would eat you up. So you try to sort of block it out, concentrate on the here and now, concentrate on the good things that are happening, concentrate on the next holiday, the dogs, the kids, and everything else that's going on, and not let it consume you. I had a really, going back 15 years, I had a really good career, which wallowed for probably 3 or 4 years because I didn't have confidence in myself and in my longevity. Following the second episode, I let it wallow again for another 2 or 3 years because I didn't have the longevity, or I didn't think I'd got the longevity. And you make decisions at different times, and I'm never too sure whether I make those decisions right or wrong, but I make decisions to hire a car, to take a car contract out for 4 years, thinking I might not see this contract out, but actually looked into it and found out that was fine because there wasn't any penalties on my wife for getting out of it. and there's lots of things that you look into. You might not, I'll look into those as and when they raise themselves, and think, right, is this relevant? How long have I got? You start thinking about pensions. There's lots of talk about pensions at the moment. I try to avoid thinking about pensions because I'm not sure that I'll be around to claim one. But then I think, what if I do? If I've not thought about it, then I've got a problem. So there starts being lots of sort of contrary things going on in your mind at different times. So often it's better not to try and think about them.
Interesting, yeah, I can see that.